Hey everyone, welcome from New Hampshire. This is going to be our first 2019 full-time living status update. And the first thing we want to update is the weather. Like I said, welcome from New Hampshire. We are currently waiting on 16 plus inches of snow.
Yep.
Why? Well, just because it's New England. Followed by freezing rain and a possible flash freeze. Now, what year was that?
2008.
2008, we had a bad ice storm.
Very bad.
9 days without power here.
Mm-hmm.
But as a community here in our neighborhood, we were resilient. What's the word?
Resilient.
We were resilient. And we all survived in our houses. I mean, with the help of generators, of course. Our neighbor's son came over. He was in the furnace business, rewired our furnace so we could plug it into the generator.
So we had heat.
Yep. So in turn, we gave them direct TV. Day 9, if you drove down here with your windows up, your radio blaring, you'd see lights on, you'd see TVs on, think that we all had power. Roll your window down, you'd hear nothing but generators.
Yep.
So, but anyway, that's a long time ago, and I hope we never see that again. But along with the weather, Murphy's Law, we always say it follows us. Furnace started leaking.
We had a pipe that was seeping some water.
Couldn't believe it, right there at a cutoff valve. Now, Cheryl and I solder. Sometimes we are professionals, and sometimes we shouldn't be soldering at all.
No.
Leaks really, really bad. So we didn't want to push it.
If it was summer, we would have messed with it, but it was winter with the storm coming. No.
Yeah. So
we called the guy.
We called the guy. So, and I'd rather call the guy and give him a couple of days to get here than call the guy and say, look, my cellar is flooded, it's turned into an ice skating rink.
It's freezing.
So that's all taken care of. Moving on to the reason why we're here, our full-time living status update. We have big news from our son. Him and his cousin have found an apartment. So February 1st is the plan to have them in there.
Thereabouts.
Which is a big deal to us, mainly because give him a lot of the furniture that we've been holding on to for him.
Yeah, I've been putting like a list in my head. He's getting the couch, he's getting the couch downstairs, he's getting the TV.
Yeah. So we'll be able to really start moving some stuff out of here, which is good.
And his room will be completely cleaned out.
Yeah, which is a good thing because boys are boys. We need to get in there and gotta repaint, change the carpeting.
Yeah, spackle the walls.
Yeah, yeah. Now, once that's done, the upstairs, we still have to do the spare bedroom, but that's all set to paint. Cheryl went up and spackled everything.
Actually, I might do that one during the snowstorm.
Yeah, the only thing in there now is the huge big computer table, which is also going, and a sofa, which if we can't get it out without ruining the walls in the hallway and the stairways, which are already painted, the new owners will be getting. And the bathroom upstairs will be repainted. Downstairs, we're pretty much good, really. The bathroom downstairs, we're going to repaint that too. I mean, we're going to go around, we're going to change some...
In the mudroom.
Oh, okay. Oh, God, yeah,
mudroom. It's cold out there right now, so we can't work in there.
Yeah.
But the mudroom needs some work, and it's got cathedral ceilings, so...
Yeah.
It's going to be building platforms again.
Yeah, that, and we still have the 2 sides of the house to stain. So those are holding back factors because you can't do that, well, now. It's just too bloody cold. Other than that, though, I mean, we're going to go around, we'll probably change some, faucets and stuff like that, make the stuff look pretty. But that's just going to be minor touch-up stuff. We did start doing sweeps through the house. We did what did we do? We did the basement. How could I forget? We're down there, and we're pulling stuff out of drawers and stuff down there, and I'm like, any idea what this even does?
Had an old DVD player from our other class C.
Yep.
I don't know why we kept it.
Yeah, no
It's
clue.
not even been hooked up.
Well, maybe it was in case HDMI didn't work out and they went back to RCA cables. It's just nuts, the stuff that you hold on to. And, Cheryl called me a pack rat, I called her a pack rat, and we're just Mr. and Mrs. Pack Rat, obviously. But we got rid of a lot of stuff out of the basement. So then we went out to the garage, and that's going to be a tough place for me. That's where all my tools are. I have a lot of tools.
I don't want him to cry.
I have a big old toolbox with wheels on it, got an engine, and I can drive that thing around. Like, I'm like Chuck the Tool Man. No.
No.
I can't drive my toolbox either. But none of it's going. It's all going. Most of it's going into storage.
And why is it most of it?
Because the rest of it's coming with us.
Oh, so some of that stuff is coming with us. Gotcha.
What'd you think? Gotta have tools.
We already have tools in the RV.
You
I
need
don't know
more
what
tools.
we need.
Come on, guys, you gotta be with me on this one. You need tools.
I got hammer, nails, I'm good.
Yeah, fine. But with that being said, that's going into storage. The rest of the tools that we will not be taking. We went through all the closets and the drawers in the house. Mm-hmm. That second sweep, we came up with 3 more bags. 2 went to Goodwill, 1 went to the dump. It's funny because the stuff that didn't make, the stuff that made the first cut, we were like, well, I know I'll wear this again. I'll know we haven't worn it since the first cut, so it went this time.
And I officially have no work clothes left.
Nope, and that's not a bad thing.
I have 1 dressy outfit.
Yeah, retirement is good. So when I left the post office, within a week, I had one of my friends come over and take all the uniforms. I said, whatever you don't want, just bring down to the post office and just let them have at it. I mean, I had 3 closetfuls of postal clothes, but 30 years.
He had more postal uniforms than I had work clothes.
Yeah.
And as far as the drawers come, Derek's going to get a lot of any of my duplicate stuff, so I'll be able to downsize all our, like the kitchen drawers and things like that, old pots and pans. I mean, he's going to get a set of pots and pans from us, so I'll be cleaning up the kitchen too.
Yeah, so we're downsizing, Derek's going to be upsizing.
Yes.
Hey, when Cheryl and I get married, we had 2 bean bags and a small little 19-inch TV and a bed. That was it to put in our first house.
Yeah, we did have dishes and things like that, but yeah, we had no furniture.
Yeah, so it's like we're going back to those days. Hey, just want to take everything out of Maggie and get bean bags? No, too old for that. Anyway, moving on. We will do probably at least a couple more sweeps through the drawers and the closets, and then we are going to initiate a plan that will get us down to exactly what we need. When we initiate that plan and get it started, we're going to let you guys know what it is. So,
And if it works.
Yeah, if it works. I'm thinking it will work, but, whatever. Other than that, we started making a list around the house of what is going into storage. Now, before we get all the comments going, don't, it's a mistake putting anything into storage. Number 1, my tools are going into storage, period. There are certain items like furniture that are going into storage. This stuff is almost brand new. Mm-hmm. We would never get what we paid for it. And we were out for 5.5 weeks, and we loved it. But we don't know how it's going to be a year out there. I'm sure we're still going to love it. Everyone we've talked to, yeah, we tried it for a year. We're on year 6 now. I imagine that's what's going to happen. So about a year from now, you're probably going to see a video of me and Cheryl outside of us. Not a year from now. I ain't coming back up here in the winter.
No.
A little more than a year from now, when it's spring, you'll probably see a video of me and Cheryl in front of a storage unit going, yeah, we're selling all this stuff.
Yard sale.
Yeah, right there at the storage thing. That's what we'll advertise. So I understand that you shouldn't save stuff, but we're going to try to keep it to a very, very minimum, other than my tools.
It's really just the big furniture items.
Yeah.
Bedroom set, dining room set, living room set, and tools.
And tools. Now, as far as getting rid of stuff, Facebook, Marketplace, and Craigslist has still been our friend, but for some reason, this time of year, and it's got to be because of the snow, slow down a bit. Our dining room table is just full of stuff that is posted on Facebook and Craigslist, just waiting for new owners to come and take them.
I actually can't wait until spring so we can have a real yard sale and get rid of a lot of this stuff, because a lot of it's, old dog stuff that doesn't, it wasn't Brandy stuff, it was, a smaller dog or she grew out of it. Little things like that, so we don't want to throw it away. And we'll end up donating whatever's left, but we're going to be semi-homeless, so we're going to need the dollars.
Yeah, trying to get some beer and wine money. So yeah, we're waiting for yard sale time. I don't think tomorrow would be a good day to do that.
I actually enjoy yard sale. That should be good.
But last year we had that whole Jayco thing going on where we had to keep running back out to Indiana. And it just stopped us from doing everything. I had done so much research on solar and lithium batteries, and I was pretty sure I knew what I was going for to put on Maggie. But that all kind of came to a screeching halt when I realized that we were not going to make it full-time last year. So we started again with all the research. We are currently in communication with a company that deals in campground passes. Within the next month or two, we will probably purchase one of those. We are starting to research the lithium batteries and the solar again. I mean, it's been a year, and a lot of changes have come up, and I'm just hoping prices are gone down. So
yeah, hopefully nothing's changed significantly.
Yeah, too much, but I just want to make sure that we're still up to date on before we start purchasing stuff. We are looking into full-timer insurance. Because you need it.
Yeah, and it's been a year since I contacted our insurance company, so I'll have to do that all over again. Make sure things haven't changed.
Yep. We pretty much have already nailed down where our mail will be going. We need to just go down there and actually talk to them and let them know exactly what's going on. We just want to make sure everything's on the up and up as far as what we're going to be doing, still claiming New Hampshire as our legal residence, because we just paid buku bucks to register Maggie. So we're staying in New Hampshire for at least a year. What else we got on our list down here? Sorry, there's a lot. I've got a little list right next to the camera. If you see me looking.
Wi-Fi boosters.
Wi-Fi boosters, yes.
Looking into Wi-Fi boosters.
We will be doing that. We're going to put a steering stabilizer on Maggie for the sole purpose of in case of a blowout. Again, we were looking at them last year, but Maggie spent a lot of time out at Jayco, and we just ran out of time. Other than that, I mean, there's a lot more stuff that we're going to be looking up too and researching, because winter's going to be over before we know it.
Yeah, it's going by really fast. Yeah. I don't know how I ever worked.
Yeah. I've been saying that for, over a year now. But we just want to keep you guys up to date on what's going on, and we will continue to keep you up to date on what's going on as we move closer and closer to full-time and in Maggie. We want to take a minute to thank all of the new subscribers, and of course all of our subscribers we thank for following along in the Get Gone With Us community.
Thank you.
Do we have anything else to talk about? If Brandy wasn't out cold, we'd have her come over so that she could say hi, because she's coming with us. The cats will be going with our son.
Yeah.
So, because they're, we don't want to separate them.
And one of them is scared of her own shadow.
You look up scaredy cat in the dictionary, there's a picture of Orange. The cat is so scared of everything.
And he's adamant about taking them, so hey, it couldn't be a better situation.
Yep, he wants them badly, so that's good. They're sisters, they have to sleep together. And I mean, Sterling would come with us without a problem. I think she'd be fine in the RV, but Orange would be devastated if she didn't have her sister. So
yeah, that's, you can't separate.
Yeah, so it's just what's best for what's best for them. And Brandy, on the other hand, she can come with us when we go and do stuff outside of the RV.
She really enjoys it. She's a little afraid of the levelers and the slide room, but she is all about repetition.
Yep.
The more you do with her, the better she gets with it. And we also did buy her, I got for Christmas a thunder shirt.
Yeah. So
that should help with some of the stress level for her until she gets used to it anyways.
Oh, and speaking of some of the passes, we have Harvest Host now. It was a gift from my mother.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom. Yep. She bought the thunder shirt too.
Yeah. We got, she got in there the last day that you could, because she kept saying, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? And so the last day before the price went up on Harvest Host, I called her. I said, yeah, you can do this. So then we had to scramble to try and get it done in time before the price went up. So other than that, we just want to once again say we appreciate all of our subscribers, everyone who was watching us, everyone who gives us thumbs up, everyone who comments down there. If you guys have any questions about what we're doing or any suggestions, more than welcome to put them in the comments down below.
Anything that you've learned in the past for your full-time living,
yep.
Let us know.
Yeah.
We can use the help.
And any questions that you have, if you are where Cheryl and I are at, actually moving forward, feel free to ask them. If we can answer them, we will. And if not, we can probably find somebody who can, because your question may be a question we haven't come up to yet.
Yes, exactly.
So you'd basically be helping us out too. But other than that, I guess we will let you go, so we can prepare for Old Man Winter to move into our yard. Tomorrow we'll be out there snow blowing and shoveling, so we want to get this video done today and put up for you.
I have to go unplug Maggie.
Yeah, I gotta go unplug Maggie too. So I'm gonna have to listen to her complain out there all the time. Chuck, I don't want to be out here in the snow, bring me in the house. Alright, so without further ado, if you like what you saw, we'd appreciate that thumbs up, as we always do. And if you want to become part of the Get Gone With Us gang, subscription box right down there. I mean, the red box is the subscription box. Just go ahead and click that. And as we already said, feel free to leave a comment. Just say hi if you want to.
Right down below.
We'll say hi back. Because until our next video, I'm Chuck.
And I'm Cheryl.
We'll Get Gone With Us.
Bye.
Bye.